Good morning, students. This lesson is for class 3 for the subject of General Science. And through this lesson, today we will be revising chapters 4 and 5. So let us start with the revision of these chapters. Moving on to question number 1, which is fill in the blanks. Here you have to read the statement and then understand it, and then you write the correct blank which is required. So I am going to read them for you. The claws of praying birds are called dash. Children, praying birds are the birds which are feeding on the prey. That is, they are eating the small animals. So just recall which are the claws of the praying birds. What is the special name given to those claws? Number 2, Bulbul's nest looks like a deep. Just recall the picture of the bulbul's nest and write down the suitable word. And then aquatic birds have dash feet. Aquatic birds means the birds which swim in water. So type of feet possessed by them. And then number 4, birds such as crow and sparrow are called dash birds. Now you know that crows and sparrows, they sit on the branches of the trees. So what is the special name given to them? Number 5, small hair-like structures on bird's body are called dash. So what do we call those hair-like structures which are present on the bird's body? And then the downward movement of bird's wings. There are two movement of bird's wings. One is the upward and one is the downward. So here you have to write down the downward movement of the bird's wings. Then name the feathers which keep the bird's body warm. We have got 3 types of feathers and all the feathers are having specific functions. So here name the feather which keep the bird's body warm. And then write down the name of the lazy bird that does not make its own nest. I'll be giving you the options. The options are crow and cuckoo. Dash body of birds help them to move easily through the air. What kind of body do the birds have which help them to cut through the air? Write down the name, the special name. And number 10, a dash helps birds to drink, bathe and cool themselves. As you know this, the birds, they have to drink water, they have to bathe and cool. So what is there which is making them to do all these things? So write down the suitable name. Now in question number 2, you have to write down the complete true or false for the given sentences. You have to read the statement thoroughly and then write down whether that statement is true or false. Number 1, penguin is a flightless bird. Flightless means the bird which cannot fly. So along with penguin, we are having some more birds also. So recall and write down whether this is true or false. Number 2, birds help in dispersal of seeds. Dispersal means spreading of seeds. So if the birds help in spread of seeds, write down true. If not, write false. Children, have you seen parrot scratching the ground? So is parrot a scratching bird? Number 4, hooked beak is present in sparrow. Now as we know, sparrow is a grain eating bird. So is it has a hooked beak? Just think and answer. And number 5, wading birds have long legs. Wading means the birds which go through the water or which walk through the water. So do they have wading legs? They need wading legs. And number 6, body feathers are fluffy and soft. Body feathers, they cover the complete body of the bird. Are they fluffy and soft? So write down the answer. In question number 3, you have to see which birds are written here and write down the type of the beak according to the food they eat. Like pigeon. Pigeon is a grain eating bird. So which beak is suitable for it? Vulture is a preying bird. Woodpecker, it pecks the wood with its beak. So it is having that suitable beak. And then kingfisher, which is a fish eating bird. In question number 4, the birds, different varieties of birds are there, and you have to match the columns. That is, I'll give you one example how you have to write it, like perching bird. So select the perching bird. Here the perching bird is crow. So put number 1 on the perching bird. Similarly, put other numbers in front of the birds given. And then question number 5, which is give short answers. You have to write the suitable answers for these statements, like the name given to the homes made by the birds. B part, name the smallest bird. In C part, birds have these to eat. Like we have mouth to eat, what do the birds have to eat? And then D part, what is the name given to the birds which fly from the cold countries to warm countries in winter? You know this movement. So what is the special name given to these birds which are flying from the cold countries to warm countries? And most of the birds, they are flying to Indian subcontinent. E part, this bird use sticks to make big nests. So this bird, it uses sticks and make big nests on top of the trees. And then the name of the feathers which are found mainly on the wings, mainly on the wings, these are there, and these are long feathers. And these keep the feathers of aquatic birds waterproof. Children, as aquatic birds, they are always in water. So what is there in them which is keeping their feathers waterproof? Now here you have to write down the answers to these questions. In question number 1, what is the shape of a bird's body? So as you know that bird's body is streamlined in shape. So how it is helping, you have to write down. And then here, how does a bird fly? Which are the two movements in birds with the help of which the birds fly? So just learn the answer and then write it. In question number 3, we have to write down two functions of feet and claws. Feet and claws are how helpful for the birds. And question number 4, you have to write down two differences between feathers and wings as we have discussed them in the chapter. So first of all, learn all things very nicely and then do this revision. So you have to go through the subject matter sent to you thoroughly before attempting this revision, and this will certainly help you to check your understanding of the concept, as well as will prove very beneficial as revision for your coming worksheet. Thank you, students.